Chris Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Pirates will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Army Black Knights offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Let's look at the big picture for Army. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they... Oh, it's on the ground! High ball! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! Touchdown, Pirates! The defense putting points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Let's look at the big picture for Army. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So East Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games. With a lot of people watching, he has stepped up, and he's played his best football.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
They just keep firing. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Pirates come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Football 7. On set. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, ECU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Goes to the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the back. Now on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. to the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Black Knights are on the move. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Dropping back, it's Nelson. That's caught. It's Smith. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's knocked down.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
The Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
Breaks into the open. No, he got loose. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Just keeps slinging it. Steps away. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions, setting up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Now the play fake. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Howard. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Black Knights! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced a loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, East Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Northern Illinois put together a very impressive showing today in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Huskies in some time. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with the offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Black Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Big fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And that mountain is still 20 points high.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Finds his man. It's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
The Pirates have moved it inside the 20. Going to swing it on second down. Steps away to find some room. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Pirates! And the beatdown has ensued. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
42, Army, 15.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Uncorks it. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Release to the back. Quickly complete. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Army! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of...
Touchdown, ECU! And the stomping has commenced. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fullback's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
It's picked the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Creates a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Finds a spot in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball finds a seam. And the defense got it. Touchdown, East Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes